5M Rich Mindset. Written and published by Rich Audiobooks. Lesson 1. The Billionaire Hour. Why 5M Changes Everything. The world's most successful people share a secret that's hidden in plain sight. They rise before the sun. This isn't merely about setting an early alarm. It's about claiming the most powerful hour of the day when possibilities are unlimited and the world is still quiet. At 5M, you enter what I call the Billionaire Hour, a sacred time when your potential for growth, creativity, and wealth creation reaches its peak. The human brain operates differently in these early morning hours. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for complex decision-making and strategic thinking, is at its sharpest. Research shows that willpower is strongest in the morning, and cortisol levels naturally peak, providing you with optimal energy and focus. This biological advantage is what many wealthy people have intuitively understood and deliberately leveraged throughout history. Consider the morning routines of some of the world's most successful people. Apple CEO Tim Cook starts his day at 3:45 a.m., reviewing global market data and planning strategic moves before most people hit the snooze button. Richard Branson rises with the sun to exercise and spend time with family, setting a tone of balance and purpose that carries through his business decisions. These aren't coincidences. They're conscious choices made by people who understand the compound effect of claiming the day's first hours. When you rise at 5 a.m., you're not just gaining an extra hour. You're gaining an edge over 95% of the population. This advantage compounds daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Think about it. While others are sleeping, you're planning, strategizing, and taking action. By the time the average person starts their day, you've already accomplished what many won't achieve all day. This head start creates a momentum that carries through every aspect of your life, particularly in wealth creation. The early morning hours provide an unprecedented opportunity for deep work, the kind that actually moves the needle in your financial life. There are no emails, no phone calls, no social media notifications, and no demands from others. This distraction-free environment allows you to focus on high-impact activities that directly contribute to your wealth-building goals. Whether it's analyzing investment opportunities, developing business strategies, or improving your skills, the quality of work you can accomplish during this time is unmatched. But the true power of the 5M hour lies in its ability to transform your mindset. Rising early is a daily victory over comfort, a testament to your commitment to excellence. Each morning you choose to rise early. You strengthen your self-discipline muscle. This enhanced self-control naturally extends to other areas of your life, including financial decisions, business choices, and investment strategies. You develop what I call the wealthy warrior mindset, the ability to consistently choose long-term success over short-term comfort. The silence and solitude of 5M also create the perfect conditions for clarity and inspiration. Many of history's greatest business ideas, inventions, and solutions have come during these early hours when the mind is free to wander and connect dots in new ways. This is when you can think bigger, dream more ambitiously, and plan more strategically than at any other time of day. Your thoughts aren't clouded by the day's problems or others' opinions. They're purely your own, guided by your authentic vision for wealth and success. Embracing the 5M hour isn't just about changing when you wake up. It's about fundamentally shifting how you approach your entire day and, by extension, your entire life. It's about choosing to operate at a higher level, refusing to let circumstance dictate your success, and taking control of your destiny one morning at a time. The billionaires of the world haven't just discovered this secret. They've built their empires on it. Now it's your turn to join their ranks and harness the transformative power of the Billionaire Hour. Lesson 2. Wake up with purpose. Set the tone for wealth. The difference between simply waking up early and waking up with purpose is profound. When you rise at 5 a.m. without a clear intention, you're merely shifting your schedule. But when you wake up with purpose, with a burning desire to create wealth and achievement, you transform those early morning hours into a catalyst for prosperity. Your why is the foundation of sustainable early rising. While discipline can drag you out of bed for a few days, only a compelling purpose will fuel you for the long term. This purpose must be deeply personal and emotionally charged. Perhaps it's building generational wealth for your family, scaling your business to new heights, or achieving complete financial freedom. Whatever drives you, it must be powerful enough to overcome the comfort of your warm bed when that alarm sounds at 5 a.m. The wealthy understand that intention shapes reality. Each morning presents an opportunity to set the energetic frequency for the entire day. By consciously choosing your purpose before the sun rises, you program your subconscious mind for success. This isn't merely positive thinking. It's strategic mental positioning that influences every decision and interaction that follows. Consider creating a purpose statement for each day. This isn't a to-do list, but rather a declaration of who you're becoming and what wealth you're creating. Your statement might be, today, I am expanding my business reach and attracting high value opportunities, or I am making decisions today that will generate passive income for years to come. This intentional focus primes your mind to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your wealthy vision. The initial resistance to early waking is not just physical. It's psychological. Your mind will create countless reasons to stay in bed, from I need more sleep to I can start tomorrow. This resistance is actually a gift. It's testing your commitment to wealth creation. Every time you overcome this resistance, you strengthen your wealth mindset. You prove to yourself that you're the kind of person who does what others won't do to have what others won't have. Successful early rising with purpose requires evening preparation. Your morning intention must be set the night before. Write down your purpose statement, lay out your clothes, prepare your morning workspace. This physical preparation reinforces your mental commitment and reduces friction when the alarm sounds. The wealthy know that success is built on systems, not willpower alone. As you develop this practice, you'll notice a shift in your relationship with time and opportunity. The early morning hours become your personal wealth incubator, a space where you can think bigger, plan strategically, and take focused action before the world's demands begin. This advantage compounds over time, creating an ever-widening gap between those who rise with purpose and those who simply rise. Your purpose must evolve as you grow. What drives you today may not be sufficient 6 months from now. Regular reflection and refinement of your purpose ensure that your early rising practice continues to serve your expanding vision of wealth. The most successful people constantly elevate their purpose, using each achievement as a stepping stone to greater ambitions. The ritual of purposeful early rising becomes a cornerstone of your wealth identity. It's not just about what you do in those early hours. It's about who you become through this practice. Each morning that you rise with purpose, you reinforce your identity as someone who takes conscious control of their destiny, someone who is worthy and capable of creating extraordinary wealth. This identity transformation is perhaps the most valuable outcome of the 5M Rich mindset. Lesson 3. The power of morning silence and mental clarity. In the sacred moments before dawn, when the world still slumbers, you'll find a rare commodity that wealthy people guard zealously: pristine silence. This precious quiet time at 5M offers more than just peace. It provides the mental clarity essential for building and maintaining wealth. While others wake to the immediate chaos of notifications and demands, those who embrace morning silence give themselves the gift of pure, uncontaminated thought. The wealthy mind thrives in silence because this is where innovation and inspiration naturally emerge. When you sit in the stillness of early morning, free from the world's constant chatter, your brain enters a state of enhanced receptivity. This is not just philosophical speculation. Neuroscience shows that our brains process information differently in periods of silence, forming new neural pathways and making connections that remain hidden in noise. Creating your sanctuary of silence requires intention. Select a specific space in your home where you can be completely undisturbed. This might be a corner of your bedroom, a dedicated meditation room, or even your back porch where you can witness the sunrise. The key is consistency. Returning to this same space each morning signals to your brain that it's time to enter a state of heightened awareness and clarity. Meditation becomes particularly powerful during these silent morning hours. Start with just 5 minutes of focused breathing, gradually extending the duration as your practice deepens. Wealthy people don't necessarily meditate to find spiritual enlightenment. They do it to sharpen their mental edge. A clear, focused mind makes better investments, spots opportunities others miss, and maintains composure during financial storms. Your morning silence practice develops what many call wealthy intuition. This is your ability to sense opportunities and dangers in the market, to understand the underlying currents of business dealings, and to make decisions aligned with your true financial goals. This intuition strengthens only in silence, where external influences can't muddy your internal guidance system. The clarity gained in these quiet moments extends throughout your day. You'll find yourself making decisions with greater confidence, experiencing less stress during challenges, and maintaining focus on your wealth-building activities. The mental space created at 5 becomes a reservoir of calm you can draw from when markets are volatile or business pressures mount. Think of morning silence as your daily wealth reset. Just as you might reset your phone to clear out glitches and improve performance, your morning silence clears mental clutter and optimizes your wealth consciousness. This practice isn't about forcing thoughts away. It's about creating space for clarity to emerge naturally. As you cultivate this practice, you'll discover that some of your most valuable insights about wealth creation come during these silent moments. Solutions to complex problems, creative business ideas, and strategic insights often appear when your mind is still. This is why many wealthy people fiercely protect their morning silence, understanding that this practice is as crucial to their success as any business strategy or investment portfolio. The power of morning silence and mental clarity isn't just about personal peace. It's about creating the optimal conditions for wealth generation. In the quiet of 5 a.m., you're not just starting your day. You're engaging in a practice that has been the secret weapon of wealth builders throughout history. Your commitment to this practice places you in the company of those who understand that true wealth begins with a clear, focused mind. Lesson 4. Design a rich morning ritual that fuels success. A powerful morning ritual is the difference between stumbling through your day and striding purposefully toward your wealth goals. The most successful people don't just wake up early. They wake up with intention and execute a carefully designed sequence of actions that prime them for prosperity. Your morning ritual should be as unique as your fingerprint, tailored specifically to your goals and natural rhythms. Start by examining the first hour after you wake up. This golden hour sets the trajectory for everything that follows. The key is to move from reactive to proactive, from consuming to creating, from drifting to directing. Begin with the essential elements that form the foundation of any wealth-building morning routine. The first 15 minutes should focus on physical awakening, not reaching for your phone, but rather taking deep breaths, drinking water, and allowing your body to transition gently from sleep to alertness. This simple act of mindful awakening creates the space for clarity and intention. The next segment of your ritual should engage your mind and spirit. Whether through meditation, journaling, or reading inspirational material, this period is about filling your mental reservoir with powerful ideas and energy. Many successful entrepreneurs spend this time reviewing their goals, studying market trends, or learning new skills that will increase their value in the marketplace. Physical movement must be incorporated into your wealth building morning ritual. This doesn't necessarily mean an intense workout. It could be yoga, stretching, or a brisk walk. The key is to get your blood flowing and trigger the release of endorphins that will sharpen your decision-making abilities throughout the day. Remember, wealth creation requires stamina, and your morning movement practice builds the foundation for sustained energy. Consider implementing what I call the wealth creation block, a focused period of time dedicated solely to activities that directly contribute to your financial growth. This might involve reviewing your investments, brainstorming business ideas, or working on your most important money-making project before the world's demands begin to intrude. The power of your morning ritual lies in its consistency. Create a sequence that you can execute even on your worst days. Start small and build gradually. If you try to implement too many changes at once, you risk overwhelming yourself and abandoning the practice entirely. Instead, begin with 3 core activities that you can complete within 30 minutes, then expand as these become habitual. Your ritual should also include built-in flexibility. Some mornings may require adaptation due to circumstances beyond your control. Having alternative versions of your ritual, a 15-minute express version, a 30-minute standard version, and a 60-minute optimal version, ensures that you maintain consistency even when life throws curveballs. Track the effectiveness of your morning ritual. Notice which elements energize you and which might be draining your resources. Pay attention to how different sequences affect your productivity and wealth-building activities throughout the day. Your rituals should evolve as you grow, always aligned with your expanding vision of success. The most powerful morning rituals often end with a moment of commitment, a declaration of intention for the day ahead. This might be speaking your goals aloud, visualizing your desired outcomes, or simply standing in quiet confidence, knowing that you've started your day in a way that serves your highest aspirations for wealth and success. By designing and following a morning ritual that fuels your success, you create a daily launching pad for wealth creation. Each morning becomes a conscious step toward your financial goals, building momentum that carries you forward through whatever challenges the day may bring. Your ritual becomes the foundation upon which you build your empire, one purposeful morning at a time. Lesson 5. Train your mind before the world trains it for you. The mind is like a garden that will grow whatever seeds you plant in it. Each morning at 5 a.m., you have a precious opportunity to be the first one to plant those seeds before the world rushes in with its own agenda. This early hour serves as your mental training ground, where you can intentionally program your thoughts for wealth, abundance, and success. Your brain is most receptive to new programming in the first few hours after waking. During this time, your neural pathways are particularly malleable, making it the perfect moment to install new beliefs about money, success, and your capabilities. This is why starting your day with purposeful mental training can quite literally reshape your financial destiny. The wealthy mindset begins with identifying and challenging limiting beliefs about money. These beliefs often run deep, installed by well-meaning parents, society, or past experiences. At 5, when the world is quiet, you can hear these thoughts more clearly and begin the work of transforming them. Replace money is scarce with money flows abundantly to me. Transform rich people are greedy into wealth allows me to make a greater positive impact. Morning affirmations become particularly powerful when combined with emotional engagement. Don't simply repeat phrases mechanically. Feel the truth of your new beliefs in your body. When you state, "I am a money magnet," visualize wealth flowing to you from multiple directions. Experience the confidence and certainty of being someone who naturally attracts financial opportunities. This emotional component helps bypass the logical mind's resistance and speaks directly to your subconscious. The early morning hours also provide the perfect environment for cognitive restructuring, the systematic process of identifying and correcting thought patterns that limit your wealth potential. Notice how your mind responds to financial situations, opportunities, or challenges. Are you automatically thinking of obstacles, or do you see possibilities? Train yourself to spot negative financial thoughts and immediately redirect them toward productive alternatives. Building mental resilience through morning practices is crucial for maintaining wealth consciousness throughout the day. Like a muscle, your mind grows stronger through consistent training. Start with small challenges, holding positive money thoughts for just 5 minutes. Gradually increase the duration and complexity of your mental exercises. Soon, you'll find yourself naturally maintaining abundant thinking, even in challenging situations. Your morning mental training should include actively seeking evidence that supports your new wealthy mindset. Scan news headlines for success stories that align with your goals. Review your own past successes and financial wins. Create a mental highlight reel of moments when you made smart money decisions or capitalized on opportunities. This builds a foundation of proof that reinforces your new beliefs. The world will inevitably present its own narratives about money, success, and limitations throughout the day. But by training your mind at 5 you create a powerful internal filter that processes these external messages through the lens of abundance rather than scarcity. You become the primary influence on your financial thinking, rather than letting others shape your money mindset by default. This early morning mental training extends beyond mere positive thinking. It's about developing a sophisticated understanding of wealth psychology. Study how successful people think about money. Notice their decision-making patterns, risk assessment approaches, and problem-solving strategies. Incorporate these elements into your morning mental routine until they become your default way of thinking. At 5 you have the power to reshape your financial future by training your mind deliberately and consistently. Each morning presents a new opportunity to strengthen your wealthy mindset, challenge limiting beliefs, and install powerful new thought patterns that attract abundance. The quiet hours before dawn are your personal wealth consciousness laboratory, where you can experiment, adjust, and perfect your mental approach to creating prosperity. Lesson 6. Visualization and Gratitude. The most powerful time to shape your future is in those sacred morning hours before the world awakens. While your mind is fresh and receptive, visualization and gratitude practices can literally rewire your neural pathways for success and abundance. The wealthy elite have long understood this secret, that what you envision and appreciate in the morning becomes the blueprint for your reality. Visualization is far more than just daydreaming. When done with intention during your morning practice, it activates the same neural networks in your brain as actually performing the action. Athletes use this technique to perfect their performance, and wealth creators use it to manifest their desired outcomes. The key is to engage all your senses. When visualizing your success, feel the texture of the leather chair in your corner office, smell the fresh coffee on your desk, hear the sounds of your team collaborating on million-dollar projects, and experience the emotion of closing major deals. The morning brain operates at a different frequency, one that's particularly receptive to programming. This is why starting your day with gratitude exponentially amplifies your manifestation practice. By acknowledging and appreciating what you already have, you signal to your subconscious mind that abundance is your natural state. Begin with 3 specific things you're grateful for in your financial life, no matter how small. Perhaps it's the ability to pay your bills, the knowledge you've gained from a recent investment, or the mentor who's guiding your business growth. Create a dedicated space in your morning routine for what I call wealth visualization. This isn't about vague images of luxury cars or beach houses. It's about seeing yourself making the specific decisions and taking the precise actions that generate wealth. Visualize yourself confidently negotiating deals, making shrewd investments, and building valuable relationships. See yourself handling money with wisdom and purpose. The more detailed and consistent your morning visualization practice, the more your daily actions will naturally align with these images. Combine your visualization with physical anchors that reinforce your desired reality. A well-crafted vision board placed where you do your morning practice can serve as a powerful focal point. But go beyond the traditional approach. Include spreadsheets showing your target numbers, images of the impact you want to make, and symbols of the legacy you're building. Touch these images, connect with them emotionally, and let them fuel your morning energy. The practice becomes even more powerful when you add what I call gratitude loops. After visualizing a future success, immediately express gratitude as if it's already happened. This creates a positive feedback loop in your brain, strengthening your belief in the achievability of your goals. For example, after visualizing a successful business expansion, say thank you for the smooth transition into our new markets, or I'm grateful for our thriving global presence. Track your visualization practice like any other investment. Keep a morning journal noting what you visualized and the corresponding manifestations in your life. You'll start noticing fascinating correlations, opportunities that align with your morning visions, unexpected connections that further your goals, and an increasing ability to recognize and size wealth-building opportunities. This documentation serves as proof of the power of your practice and reinforces your commitment to showing up at 5am. Visualization and gratitude are not passive activities. They're active tools for programming your day for success. The wealthy understand that what you feed your mind in those early morning hours shapes not just your day, but your entire financial future. When you combine these practices with the solitude and focus of 5am, you create an unstoppable force for manifesting the abundance you desire. Lesson 7. Move your body, activate your millionaire energy. The most successful people understand that physical vitality and financial prosperity are intrinsically linked. Your body is the vessel through which you experience life and create wealth, and the 5am hour provides the perfect opportunity to energize this vital instrument of success. When you prioritize physical movement in the early morning, you're not just exercising, you're activating what I call your millionaire energy. This energy begins with understanding that your physical state directly influences your mental capacity for wealth creation. When you move your body with intention during the first hour of your day, you trigger a cascade of biochemical reactions that enhance cognitive function, elevate mood, and increase your capacity for strategic thinking. These are precisely the qualities needed to identify and seize financial opportunities throughout your day. Morning exercise doesn't need to be complex or lengthy to be effective. A 20-minute combination of cardiovascular activity and strength training can dramatically shift your energy state. The key is to engage in movement that challenges you just enough to break a sweat and elevate your heart rate. This could be a series of bodyweight exercises, a brief high-intensity interval training session, or even a brisk walk combined with dynamic stretching. The wealthy understand that nutrition plays an equally crucial role in maintaining millionaire energy levels. Your first meal should be carefully designed to sustain the momentum created by your morning movement. Focus on incorporating clean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates that will provide sustained energy rather than quick spikes and crashes. Many successful entrepreneurs swear by morning smoothies packed with superfoods, while others prefer traditional protein-rich breakfasts. Breathwork serves as a powerful complement to physical movement and proper nutrition. By incorporating specific breathing techniques into your morning routine, you can literally oxygenate your cells for peak performance. The simple practice of taking 10 deep, conscious breaths can shift your nervous system from survival mode to growth mode, a state where wealth creation becomes natural and effortless. Your physical presence communicates volumes about your success potential to others. When you move with purpose and energy in the morning, you develop a commanding presence that others can sense throughout the day. This physical confidence becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, opening doors and creating opportunities in both personal and professional contexts. Consider your morning movement practice as an investment in your wealth building capacity. Every drop of sweat, every mindful breath, and every nutritious bite is a deposit in your energy bank account, paying dividends throughout the day. The discipline required to maintain a consistent morning physical practice naturally extends to other areas of life, including financial decision-making and business execution. The most powerful aspect of morning movement is its ability to create momentum. When you begin your day by conquering physical challenges, you prime yourself for taking on bigger obstacles in your wealth building journey. This early victory sets a tone of achievement that carries through to every meeting, decision, and opportunity that follows. Your morning movement practice should evolve as your wealth grows. Just as you wouldn't maintain the same investment strategy throughout your entire financial journey, your physical practices should adapt to support your expanding goals and responsibilities. Listen to your body, adjust your routine as needed, and always remember that physical vitality is the foundation upon which lasting wealth is built. The 5M Rich mindset requires a body that's ready to support ambitious goals. By dedicating the early hours to physical movement, proper nutrition, and energy cultivation, you create an unshakable foundation for financial success. This investment in your physical capital yields returns that extend far beyond the monetary realm, enriching every aspect of your life while supporting your journey to extraordinary wealth. Lesson 8. Use the first hour to think, not just do. The most valuable asset you possess isn't your investment portfolio, real estate holdings, or business ventures. It's your ability to think clearly and strategically. The 5M hour provides an unparalleled opportunity to engage in deep, focused thinking that can revolutionize your financial future. While the rest of the world rushes to check emails and tackle to-do lists, successful wealth builders understand that dedicated thinking time is their competitive advantage. Strategic thinking during the first hour of your day allows you to operate from a place of intention rather than reaction. When you create space for contemplation before the day's demands begin, you develop the capacity to see opportunities others miss. This is how innovative business ideas are born. Investment strategies are refined and wealth-building patterns emerge. Your mind, fresh from rest and unburdened by the day's distractions, can explore possibilities with remarkable clarity. The quality of your thinking directly influences the quality of your results. Many people mistake busy morning activity for productivity, but true progress often comes from periods of focused reflection. During your 5am thinking session, consider the bigger questions that drive wealth creation. What market trends are emerging? How can you add more value to your clients or customers? What systems could you implement to generate passive income? These strategic questions require mental space that rarely exists during normal business hours. Your morning thinking practice should be structured yet flexible. Begin by reviewing your current goals and challenges, then allow your mind to explore solutions without judgment. Keep a dedicated journal nearby to capture insights. Breakthrough ideas often appear when you give yourself permission to think expansively. This isn't meditation or visualization. It's active, purposeful thinking directed toward your financial growth and life objectives. The compound effect of dedicated thinking time is remarkable. Just as compound interest grows your wealth exponentially, compound thinking accelerates your strategic capability. Each morning session builds upon previous insights, creating an ever-expanding framework of knowledge and understanding. The solutions you discover, the connections you make, and the strategies you develop become part of your intellectual capital, which is often more valuable than financial capital. Successful wealth creators protect their thinking time fiercely. They understand that the quiet hours of early morning provide optimal conditions for strategic thought. The brain operates differently at 5am. Free from the cognitive load of daily decisions and social interactions. This mental clarity allows you to approach challenges with fresh perspective and creative energy that simply isn't available later in the day. Transform your first hour into a personal think tank. Consider creating thinking themes for different days. Mondays for business strategy, Tuesdays for investment planning, Wednesdays for personal development, and so on. This structured approach ensures you're addressing all aspects of wealth creation while maintaining the flexibility to dive deep into pressing issues as they arise. Thinking is doing. In a world that values constant activity, it takes courage to prioritize reflection and strategic thought. The most successful entrepreneurs and investors credit their wealth not to frenetic action, but to the quality of their thinking and decision-making. Your morning thinking practice is an investment in your cognitive capital, one that will pay dividends far beyond your immediate financial goals. Start tomorrow at 5 a.m. with nothing but a journal and your thoughts. No phone, no computer, no distractions. Give yourself permission to think deeply about your wealth. Building journey. The insights you gain during these focus sessions will become the foundation of your financial success, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day with purposeful clarity and strategic intention. Lesson 9. Guard your focus. Plan your profit. The early morning hours offer a unique opportunity to protect and direct your most valuable resource, your focus. In a world designed to fragment your attention, your ability to maintain laser, like concentration on wealth-building activities, determines your financial trajectory. The 5M advantage allows you to establish powerful boundaries around your mental energy before the day's countless distractions begin their assault. Consider your focus as an investment portfolio. Every minute of attention you give to an activity either appreciates or depreciates in value. When you rise at 5 a.m., you're essentially buying into premium mental real estate during hours when the market of distractions is at its lowest. This is when you can plan your profit, generating activities with crystal clarity, unencumbered by the noise that typically clouds decision-making later in the day. The wealthy understand that fortune favors the focused. By dedicating your first waking hours to strategic planning, you're essentially compound investing your mental energy. Each morning becomes an opportunity to review your wealth-building targets, adjust your course, and anticipate obstacles before they arise. This proactive approach to planning creates a psychological advantage that carries through your entire day. Your morning focus ritual should begin with a review of your financial metrics and goals. Whether you're building a business, managing investments, or climbing the corporate ladder, these quiet hours allow you to engage deeply with numbers and strategies without interruption. This is when you can spot patterns, identify opportunities, and make course corrections that might be missed in the chaos of regular business hours. Protection of your mental space requires establishing strict protocols during these early hours. This means no email checking, no social media scanning, and no reactive responses to yesterday's problems. Instead, channel your fresh mental energy into forward, thinking activities that expand your wealth potential. Create detailed action plans, develop new income streams, or analyze market trends. Activities that require deep focus and strategic thinking. The most successful wealth builders treat their morning focus time as non-negotiable. They understand that this protected space for concentrated thought is where million-dollar ideas are born and refined. By guarding these hours zealously, you create a daily sanctuary for the kind of deep work that distinguishes average earners from exceptional wealth creators. Money flows where attention goes, and your morning planning sessions should reflect this truth. Use this time to map out your profit centers, identify potential bottlenecks, and devise solutions before they're needed. This level of focused preparation ensures that when opportunities arise later in the day, you're ready to act decisively rather than react hastily. Your morning focus also serves as a filter for the day ahead. By planning your profit, generating activities early, you create a clear framework for evaluating incoming requests and opportunities. This clarity helps you maintain boundaries around your time and energy, ensuring that your daily activities align with your wealth-building objectives rather than serving others' agendas. The discipline of guarding your focus and planning your profit during the early hours creates a powerful momentum that influences every subsequent decision. When you've already invested in strategic thinking at 5 a.m., you're less likely to be swayed by distractions or derailed by urgent but unimportant tasks. This morning investment in focused planning becomes your compass, guiding you toward wealth-building activities throughout your day. Lesson 10. Own the morning, dominate the day, live rich always. The journey of mastering your morning begins with a simple decision, but it culminates in a complete transformation of your life's trajectory. After implementing the strategies and mindsets shared throughout this book, you've laid the groundwork for extraordinary success. Now it's time to cement these practices into a sustainable lifestyle that will continue generating wealth and fulfillment for years to come. Success leaves clues, and the most successful people in the world don't just practice their morning routines occasionally. They live them with religious devotion. This consistency creates a compound effect that builds momentum with each passing day. Your 5M practice isn't just about the immediate benefits. It's about who you become through the process. Each morning you rise early, you're voting for your future wealthy self, creating an unshakable foundation for lasting prosperity. The true power of the 5am rich mindset reveals itself when you understand that morning mastery extends far beyond those early hours. It creates a ripple effect that influences every decision, interaction, and opportunity throughout your day. When you start your morning with intention, clarity, and purpose, you develop an internal compass that naturally guides you toward wealth, building decisions. You begin to recognize opportunities that others miss, maintain energy levels that sustain peak performance, and cultivate relationships that accelerate your success. Your morning routine becomes your secret weapon in a world where most people are reactive rather than proactive. While others scramble to catch up with the day's demands, you've already accomplished more by 8am than many do in their entire day. This advantage compounds over time, creating an ever-widening gap between you and your competitors. The discipline, focus, and strategic thinking you develop through your morning practice become integrated into every aspect of your life. The wealthy understand that success is not about sporadic bursts of motivation, but about creating systems that guarantee results. Your morning routine is exactly such a system, a daily practice that automatically generates the conditions for success. By owning the morning, you're not just setting yourself up for a productive day. You're programming your subconscious mind for wealth attraction and building the mental muscles required for sustained success. Consider your morning routine as the foundation of a wealth-building empire. Just as a skyscraper requires deep, strong foundations to reach impressive heights, your financial success requires the solid foundation of consistent morning excellence. Each day you follow through with your routine, you're laying another brick in the foundation of your empire. The higher you want to build, the stronger this foundation needs to be. Your commitment to the 5am rich mindset positions you in an elite category of performers who understand that extraordinary results require extraordinary dedication. The morning hours become your personal laboratory for excellence, where you experiment, refine, and perfect the practices that serve your growth. This ongoing process of optimization ensures that your routine evolves as you do, continuously supporting your expanding vision of wealth and success. The ultimate goal isn't just to wake up early. It's to wake up early with purpose, execute with precision, and maintain that level of excellence throughout your day. When you truly own your morning, you create an unstoppable momentum that carries you toward your biggest goals. The habits, mindsets, and practices you've developed become the operating system for a life of abundance, influence, and impact. The 5am rich mindset is more than a morning routine. It's a complete philosophy for living. It's about creating a life where success isn't left to chance, but is systematically engineered through daily excellence. By mastering your morning, you master your life, creating a legacy of wealth that extends far beyond financial success to encompass true richness in every area of your existence.